Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and I am joined with a Zay4.
Howdy, everyone.
And welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight Contest Edition. Today we're going to be looking at Spooksville, created by DeCoy. And here they say, Spooksville is a park with paths that don't fit buildings that are very similar and more or less taken out of the Tim Burton movie. As you wander through the park, you might see a ghost or two, or maybe even death. I leave this park in your capable hands to go and explore. Boo! I like it. It's a great intro. Okay, let's check it out. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're all doing spooktacular today. We're going into Spooksville. Very few haunted creations in this contest. I think this is the second or third, if my memory serves me correct. So a very rare, underused theme, and I like what you did here with it's traditional haunted house. You got the classic haunted house building set, you know.
I like how it's like the entire village is a
haunted
all
house.
Haunted houses. Yeah, it's like if you could have like a normal house up on the hill somewhere, and that would be where the weird person lives.
That's a great idea. Oh no, I missed that word. That's a freaking brilliant idea, Zayfar. And you could have had that as the one in the background, you know.
Yeah.
The normal house where the weird guy is. This is powering the clock tower like two hands. I like that. It's a fun idea.
Yeah, it's good skin.
Although I would have done a clock here. Right?
Ooh. Well, that's where the arm is, I guess, so that's why they didn't.
No, but it goes in between. Have the clock, right? Like a big clock, because then when it starts to spin, it's like the clock is...
Oh, like the hands of the...
Yes.
I got you. Yeah. No, that would be cool.
Just an idea for next time.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the teal lighting with the yellow.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's not very mixed up, so there's a lot of it, but at the same time, I mean, it still looks good.
Yeah. As we'll see, like as you saw from the cinematics, the B-roll, you guys probably would have seen that a lot of it does look and feel a lot of samey. It's very samey. How you could break that up and add a little bit more to it, I think that I think building an actual theme park somewhere in here where like it's this, hey, welcome to the fun fair, and it's like a old broken down haunted theme park, you know, a carnival.
I think that also might be a factor of the nighttime, if the fact that, you know, all the details on because all the buildings seem individual and uniquely designed, but at night you kind of get all those small details washed out, and it's just, you know, you can tell the hauntedness, but you don't really get the smaller details of them.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, keeping it consistent, like, I guess what I was trying to go for is, how can you break off some of these areas to make them feel different from the rest? And having that carnival in one corner, you got this gothic stuff in another corner, and the buildings are just kind of the pathways leading in between these themed sections. Right?
Yeah.
That'd be one way to do it.
Kind of like a church, cathedral sort of area and a graveyard sort of area.
Right. Yeah. Because there's plenty of spooky things that, plenty of themes within the realm.
Yeah, it is really cool to see like an entire haunted village like this, though.
Yeah, that is true.
That's something you really don't see.
No. Yeah, you can definitely get lost in this. I love that idea that you brought up with like the one regular house being the creepy guy. Because there's just so much of this that it's very irregular. Look at this guy. I feel like we need a shooting ride in this park.
That would have been nice, yeah.
Well, it might be in here, I don't know.
No, they've only got the coaster, the wooden coaster, is their main attraction. So that's, I think another sort of like dark ride main attraction would have been nice.
A shooting dark ride. We haven't really seen a whole lot of that done.
Especially with all the ghosts.
Ghostbusters, but yeah. I think you could make the ghosts seem a little bit more scary. And we need like a pixelated to do a shooting ride.
Yes.
That'd be quite impressive. Is this the Woody? It's the Woody.
It's the Woody. Freight train.
I definitely love the lighting.
Yeah, I like the play on the word freight train.
Oh,
Freight train.
I didn't catch that. Yeah. Okay, well, 800 meters. I kind of was hoping for a little bit longer, but
Short.
let's see how it is. Layout's fun. I like the exaggerated, super heavy banking. Now, what did it say? We have to fast forward because you faced the fireworks in the wrong direction, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think the fireworks are meant to be seen from off the ride rather than on the ride, but you get sort of a weird angle on the ride.
Dad!
Which is rather...
Look at this from a top-down view, though. This is really cool looking. An entire haunted house village. Never seen anything quite like it before. It's really cool to see this come together like this.
Yeah, it is.
But like we were talking about earlier as we're walking through here, I like this idea. You have this Gothic cathedral here. I'm wondering, like, maybe what you could have done here is actually had the spooky pier, like the Jason movies or whatever, like the lakeside kind of spooky theme. Maybe back here it's more of a carnival. I wonder if there's ways you can break it up a little bit just to diversify the areas, because the one problem I'm finding is I don't know if I've seen all these paths yet or if I've walked down them, because I get lost thinking of, everything starts to blend together and you don't have these monuments or focal points to kind of make you, other than this, you kind of get lost, right?
Yeah.
You need a little bit more separation between the buildings, the colors, and the building styles, but still can't deny how cool this looks.
Yeah, I really like the what they've done under the coaster, because they've got basically like a village inside the coaster that the coaster goes around, and unfortunately you don't really get a good look at it from the coaster itself, but off the ride it looks really, really nice. It's really nice theming for the ride. But yeah, unfortunately the coaster just whizzes through it probably a little too quickly to really appreciate it.
Yeah. It's such a cool concept. I'm trying to think where it's, because like when we come here, yes, it has all the check boxes, but I'm kind of like wishing for a little bit more dark rides, shooting rides, something more attractions. Like it's a theme park, yes, but I feel like we need a little bit more of those rides. How could you cram that in there when you already have the city taking all that space up? So you would have to do an underground dungeon dark ride somewhere. That would have been nice. Maybe you have the sewer system running through the town, and you actually have those kind of bridges and things, and you see the sewer passing by, and then you have that turned into like a river rapids or a log flume.
Yeah, there's lots of. Well, that's the thing, is like it's such a cool idea, and it's done. So, the buildings are all so neat and done so well. Is like we want to see them used more, rather than just as things decorating sides of the path. We want to the rides to interact with them and for it to feel more alive.
Yeah, like you said, you did it here, but you don't really get to appreciate that from the ride of the coaster. But I love the lighting. I love the concept of an entire spooky town. There's a lot of artistic elements here. All these houses are unique and different in their own way. It's super cool. I wonder how many buildings you've actually made here that are all unique, you know? It's quite the collection. Yeah, I think that having that layout with the sewer system idea at the bridges and stuff, and then having the ride go there, and then a dungeon area underneath the cathedral or something, little graveyard ride, that would just kind of seal the deal for me. Because the one coaster is your main attraction, but it's a little bit too short for me. Did I lose
it's a little bit too short. The banking was I mean, I like the extreme banking, but the transitions between them was a bit rough. Needed smoothing. But yeah, I mean, we just want to experience this sort of this concept you had more on more rides.
That's a good problem to have, where you leave us wanting more, right? Because it's such an enjoyable thing from the ground perspective that we need that adventure to continue on.
Exactly.
And that's where the verticality of your build would have helped, because it is a very flat layout, and using some of that going upwards, all of a sudden you create room and spaces where, if you look at how this is all stacked, imagine pathwork going up and up and up and up, where the buildings are actually built up onto a mountain, and the pathwork allows us to navigate that, but then there's now suddenly we've made room for rides to go in and out of. So a little bit more depth is what this needs, and I would actually love to see this expanded, and then like maybe have a carnival off to the side, a gothic thing over here, graveyard there, sewer systems and stuff, and then integrate it all together. Just take that to the next level. I love this concept. We have Halloween coming up, and technically if you guys are watching this video, it would be October 18th. So a little bit too late. Maybe I can message this creator now, DeCoy. But I'm sure we have some Halloween parks in the go for October. But I guess this would be the month for spooky creations. I think Zell might have something planned, as well as I think I might have something for October 31st Park Spotlight. So there will be some more spooky stuff in the works, you guys. But love this concept here today. What did you guys think of Spooksville, created by DeCoy? Leave your comments down below. And that's going to do it for us in today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye now.
Bye now.